And what makes you want to sit in the bathroom and talk shit to somebody all night?
More or less.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's heroin, which turns you apparently into a rock star for about 2 weeks, and then you die horribly.
Yep.
Of an overdose.
Or you make one great album, and then the rest of your albums are shit.
Then there's that Russian shit.
What, Flakka?
What's that stuff? Yeah, where like people's fingers and stuff fall off.
Is it Flakka or Crocodile?
Crocodile, that's the one.
Crocodile.
Yeah, and like they inject it in their eyes and shit. And then there's the stuff that killed Whitney Houston, which is the crack rock.
The crack rock,
which is even cheaper than like Crocodile, because it's made out of petrol or something.
Jesus,
it's really bad.
What drugs?
Then there's bath salts.
Yeah. Tell me about bath salts.
That's just crazy shit. Turns people into violent, super strong, crazy people.
Is it actual bath salts you add in there to have a relaxing soak in the tub?
I have no idea. I think that's the street name.
Right.
I don't know.
I just wanted to know whether it was like, because the fiance,
I don't know.
She's got a shit ton of bath bombs, and I just want to know whether or not we're sitting on a gold mine there.
Maybe. Just don't cut your cock off.
See, I thought that Flakka was just the one that made you run directly into the back of vehicles and smash the back windscreen.
No,
with your head.
That's more bath salt, or what's the other one? Angel dust, PCP. The one that makes you super strong.
What's peyote? Are they mushrooms?
Yeah, that's like acid.
See, I don't know about
that's
drugs.
That's the stuff Homer had in the desert when he talked to Willie Nelson, remember?
On The Simpsons.
The Cosmic Fox.
The Cosmic Fox. I remember the Cosmic Fox.
But anyway, basically, I think he must have taken all of the drugs, literally all at once.
And I want to know.
Apparently, the radio was telling him to self-harm to save the world.
Do you reckon he was listening to that Madonna song, Madonna and was it Britney and Madonna? We've only got 4 minutes to save the world.
No, Justin Timberlake.
Timberlake, that's the one. People do a lot of crazy stuff that's suggested to them by their local radio station to win anything. So whether or not that they were having a contest, like saying, become a male eunuch for us and we'll give you $10,000 cash.
Entering this competition may make you sterile and it might hurt a lot. Terms and conditions apply. See cashfm.com.au for the terms and conditions.
Loose talk, even looser opinions.
This is the best show on earth.
This is The Burble.
As I know I was going to talk about North Korea, but you know what? If they don't want the vaccines, fuck them as far as I'm concerned. However, though, I got to tell you, don't pee on Russia. It's going to cost you more than you think. Insulting Russia by peeing towards the border could cost you 3,000 kroner and up. So be aware, Norway's military border guards are watching you with CCTV cameras. I'm not lying. There is a new sign at the border between Norway and Russia. It is set up. It's one of the most frequently visited spots where visitors use to take selfies. Basically, they go to the edge of, Norway and go, you know what, I'm going to take a selfie. Here we are. There's Russia, right? Well, there's now a sign, okay, because there's a creek that divides it, okay? There is a sign that says no peeing towards Russia sign that's there. I'm not kidding. It's on the road towards the border, and it's considered a preventative measure because the border runs in the middle of the creek, and at low water, the distance from the riverbank is only a few meters as. So that's all it is, like the distance between the border of Norway and Russia.
So a Russian could just come over and hit you with a stick.
Could do, yeah, absolutely. That would be an international incident, though, if that had actually occurred. They haven't had any incidents, so to speak.
No, they must have. You don't just put signs up for no reason.
Well, look, military border guards are often in the area warning visitors of such attempts before it goes into an incident. Because the Russians have got cameras pointing over into Norway. They can see Norway. And Norway's got the signs going, don't pee on Russia. It's going to cost you. Can you imagine, though, like if you're busting for a piss, like you're on a Norway border Bucks weekend, you're all in the Tarago, you're fucked out your gourd, all that kind of thing, and you're like, you've got to stop for a piss, right? And they drive on the right side of the road over there. You pull up to the border there, and you're like, if you crack one off 3 a.m. in the morning, you're liable to get sniped for taking a piss on, but it's not so much that you're weeing on Russia, okay? Because you're not weeing on Russia.
Weeing with intent.
That's right. It's pissing with intent. That's what exactly it is. Oh, that's the only thing I could put it down to. But apparently you can't even point your penis at Russia. That's what, according to the sign, it says, you point your penis at Russia, we're going to fine you 3,000 kroner. That's exactly what it says.
That's what the guy in the car was doing. Getting ready for a trip to Norway.
Oh, so he's going to he's going to be sans penis, so he doesn't.
Yeah, so he couldn't point it at Russia.
He can't break the rules. Well, both the police, the border guards, and the border guys will try to prevent incidents that could lead to a violation of the agreement with Russia. So there's an agreement, including insult.
A non-disrelation.
Yeah, well, apparently it's insulting behaviour. Listen, here in Australia, I think, look, you got to go. You got to go. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's no mucking around trying to go, look, sorry, Russia. Sorry, Norway. I'm just going to go for the slice.
Yeah. In my youth, I took a slash on front of a police car.
Oh, you did too. Hey, Burble listeners, I have to mention this. It was right across the road from Az's house. Yes. We were in a vacant block of land over the way and down a little bit there. This is where we used to have
drinking.
We were drinking. We had Friday night parties and all that kind of thing down there. And look, it had been there for generations for kids in the area there. However, though, I don't know why we came up to the road. We just decided to all come up to the road in one go. And Az is down there pissing and the cops pull up because obviously someone's rang them on us and said, look, these kids are having a party down there. They're too loud. We had the music going.
Move them on.
Move them on, all that kind of thing. Well, you didn't actually piss on the front of the police car. You were down the ways a bit, and basically, you were mid piss, wang in hand. Cops pulled up,
staring at the police car.
He goes
with the headlights on.
He goes,
"The fuck's in the Commodore?"
No, he goes, "Who's got the mad fucking Commodore?" Shut up, Az. It's the police. Oh. If I could see the look on your face right now, which I can, however, though, Jesus Christ, and like everyone was just like saying, if you don't shut up right now, we're going to beat the living fuck out of you.
We're all going home in the back of a divvy van.
Oh, my goodness me. And I think I lived the furthest away from everybody.
You were in another suburb.
In another suburb. And at that point, I was just like, this is not going to be good. Then they just said, go home.
Just go home.
They asked us to empty out what we had on us, but all the piss was back down the paddock. Empty it, go home.
I think we walked around.
Yes.
Went back down.
We weren't, and then we're like, no, we weren't there harming anybody. They just got the call. No. Police have got to go out. There's a noise complaint. These kids are making too much noise. It was when we started blowing shit up down there that I think that the neighbours cracked
Setting things on fire.
Yeah, just a nice little fire. Although I did like the little, there was a former building there. I think it might have been a hotel or something, you know what I mean? And in it had been demolished. However, though, we were lucky enough to still have the 1849 urinal that they built, so to speak. Remember that? The little urinal was right there. It was ultra convenient and it's still drained away.
Yeah, that was good.
Oh, to be a kid again.
Yeah, wouldn't it be nice?
The Battle. This is going to be good. With Benny and Az.
Theburble.com.au is our website. You can find us there. All the episodes of the podcast are there. You can also have a look at our ugly muds. We have not actually added any additional photos to the webpage.
Content.
No, we haven't done it. The content's here, right in your ears. You can also have a look at our ugly mugs if you don't know what we look like. Apple Podcasts has us. Spotify have us. Google Podcasts. Our friends at iHeartRadio also have us. Look, when we started this podcast, we always said that we were going to maybe find out what the moral of the podcast was for the week. And I don't think we've ever done that. But what have we learnt? Well, number one, we've learnt not to cut your todger off at the suggestion of your radio station. We've learnt... We've learned that the vaccine works, and the only way we're going to get out of this shit that we're in is probably get the vaccine.
We've learnt that in Russia pisses on you.
Yes.
You don't piss on Russia.
You do not piss on Russia. We've learnt that if you're going to a Hens Night, you can more or less expect if someone brings out the almond milk in a carton that there's going to be a game that you're going to...
Warm up your forearm
game. In the day and age that everyone's got a television studio in their pocket, though, is it really wise to have you pumping a blue and purple penis just so that you can... I think the aim of the game game is that you beat the other person, like they get covered in clag.
Yeah, I think that's how it works.
Yeah. And we've learned that this is completely not an anti-vax podcast at all. So there you go. There's your lot for the week. This is Benny.
This is Az.
And we're done for another week. Thanks for listening to The Burble. Thank you very much. We'll be back next week at some time, unless, of course, Jerk Off here can't figure out his shit.
Again.
Bye.
Bye.
Is it over yet?
The answer is yes.
Oh, thank God for that. Hit us up on the socials and check us out at theburble.com.au. And don't forget to subscribe and share us with all your mates.
Thank you for sharing.
And here's the good news. They're back next week. Really? That's good news?
It's great news.
Here's the taste.
Yeah, Shane.
I just